Hello, everyone. My name is Julian. Thanks everyone again for organizing that event. For me, it's the second time. Last year was the first time me being here as a visitor, and I really enjoyed all the sessions. And yeah, so it's great to be here giving a session. And yeah, so Brigitte gave a very well job in making us all flexible. And I've brought a couple questions for introducing my topic. And for that, I would like, that you raise the hand if this is true for you. So starting, who of you ever did some kind of programming? So I believe it's like more or less everyone. Yeah, okay, thank you. Next one, we just had that topic. Who done documentation work? So it's also pretty much everyone. And now the big question: who likes doing that job? Who really says, okay, I like writing documents? Okay. But fewer hands, but still there are people. That's good to see. And now my last question coming up. If you have all the documents, a lot of documents, imagine you have, pretty big database with documents. And then who of you enjoys reading the documentation? And with that, I also mean checking where it's stored, somewhere on a share, if it's up to date, and who likes doing all the process within, like checking where it is and find the information or the part where you want to go. So your people, okay. All right, thanks a lot for that. Okay, now coming to the topic, custom code documentation. So SAP in the ASAC report has the statement 95% of the organizations are running with custom code. And I just read the other day a comment on that statement, and the other 5% don't know that they have custom code. So this is basically like everyone is running up on or builds some custom code. And even the next figure, 2/3 out of it, they rely on it. They really say, okay, our core processes rely on custom code. So custom code itself, we heard it many times today, is nothing bad in general. It shows like some kind of flexibility. You can make your program work, that it's working like you need it. But we also heard that statement quite often today: clean core, clean code. All those initiatives with custom code, things are getting harder. And yeah, Marian, from you, the statement earlier today, I really liked. Don't use GenAI or have GenAI and then search for a use case. Rather do it the other way around. So have a use case and then build something around that. And that's exactly where we're coming from, what we are doing. So I'm in my position as a product owner of various products. We have built one product I'm talking about today. And in our department, Global Business Innovation, we are focused on delivering products where we see business needs. So if we talk to the customers and we see issues or something people could or syntax or the company could help and make things faster or accelerate. And this one is one product we built. This is also available on SAP Store. It's SAP certified. And what we just learned from all of you, and we see similar things talking to our customers. If we go there and ask them, for example, like an older ECC system, hey, is your custom code documented? I always get the same answer. So sometimes people start smiling, saying, yeah, maybe. Sometimes there's a little bit but we actually don't know, maybe it's outdated, something has been changed. And that's why we said, okay, this is a perfect example where we can accelerate the processes using GenAI, doing that job, writing documentation. So we just saw it here. Some people like doing it, but like the domain here said, okay, documentation, this is like a need. We know it's important, but we do not really like doing it. And also, like coming out of a project, we all know we are like, as a developer, we are super proud of if our code runs, if everything works, and then like a timing pressure, budget pressure, then sometimes things has to move quicker, and then sitting down writing documentation, usually, yeah, it's a big hassle doing that. So that's why we came up with the idea, having an automated system that does documentation work. Also, like very important for our customers that things are secure. So we need somehow to prove, because it's something custom development, that no code leaves the environment, that nothing leaves SAP BTP. And with our certification, we can prove using SAP technology that things are secure. As we have a live connection to the backend, to the system, it's always, if there's a little change in the code, we detect it, and then we run the job again, and then the documentation is up to date all the time. And then for me, that's why I asked, do you like reading documentation? Like the AI chatbot, there's right now the new way of getting knowledge, or even in private. You do not Google anymore. You go to, for example, ChatGPT and ask your questions, how can I do this and that? But for custom code, there was no answer of that. And with that, writing the documentation, we create our own knowledge base. So we have all the custom code documented in one place, and then the chatbot stays on top of it, and then we can leverage the knowledge we need. So this is one example. Another one I want to touch base is so we call it internally as a RiseUp accelerator. So this is a tool we give to our consultants to speed up projects. So you see here, and I think we also heard it earlier today, writing specifications. Usually it starts with a business requirement, and then there are several people working with that. So there's a workflow starting from a functional, from a tech, doing the coding. A team lead has to approve things. And for all that, we have individual agents. So there's the communication from a functional with an agent. So there's a business requirement, he types it in, and then the agent is doing the initial paperwork. So it writes automatically the specs, and there's a full document. And then with like a chat interface, different iterations, different personas can give input. And with that dedicated agent helps to write the functional specifications and even code. And bringing those two things together, so the RiseUp accelerator and what we call a code genie, bringing those two things together is like a perfect match if you want to start, for example, in a greenfield environment. So you start from a business requirement, use this business requirement, and get your specification document done with the code. Or if you go brownfield, you already have existing code. If not documented, you use Code Genie, you have the solution documented and create out of this the business requirements, and then you can change things. So with those two together, you have like a cool combination of tool sets where GenAI helps you improving or accelerating the two things. So I just mentioned speeding up processes. So in this use case, we use GenAI to accelerate we always have humans in the loop. So they see and read the specs, they can improve it, they can change it, but things are way faster. So they do not need to write the full text and need to think like how to write stuff, because all this is a super example large language models can do for you. So you can just take your notes and write it down. Also, what I mentioned, you also see it here in the architecture diagram. I think something very similar we have seen today. This is very best practice from SAP. I think if you go online and check for SAP multi-tenant architectures, you will find something very, very similar. We also have implemented this in a CAP application, and there's like a easy, lightweighted reading role connecting to the on-premise system. So you can go on the custom code, on code level, extract the code, and write out of that documentation. And for this, we leverage the GenAI, SAP AI Core. And one of the last things when we talk to our customers, we always hear maybe people are moving, leaving the company, maybe retired already, and then where's the knowledge? So you have done a lot of work implementing your custom code, and then people are maybe busy, not here anymore. And with that tool, you have a great tool set helping you leaving the knowledge within the system or within your company. Okay, so then really quick, I want to jump to a quick demo, and I've been logged out. Thank you. Good job there. So you see here we have different components, and then I'll do it quick. We have here our chat app, and then maybe for time saving things, so we can create a new chat and asking like from scratch. Let's do it. A simple question like, so there's a package. I know it's in my system, and I ask a specific question, please explain me that package. And then the chat is like giving me a summarization, what this package is about. And I also, with one click, I have my documentation right there, but I also can go directly to the components and can basically go to code level. And this is really helping me asking easy questions, even for different kind of personas. I can ask, hey, I'm more a technical person. Please give it me more technical, or hey, I'm just a business user. Just explain me what's going on in the system. What is this package about? Or like a super example where we do not know anything. So this is, do we have any custom developments that speeds up the sales order process? And this is really, so there's no context. So I don't know, I don't need to go somewhere. Well, this is funny. This is great, but this is also helping or saying we also, this is a live demo there now, showing that we have grounding and that we said to the bot, rather say, hey, I have no information than coming up with something, but it should have this kind of information, so I'm not sure. But you can ask questions like that. So do you imagine if there's something, anything in my system? So real quick, I'm also jumping to show you the RiseF accelerator. So I'm speeding right now a bit. So if you go with the greenfield example, you can just create a business requirement, and then you do not need to go to a package. If you want to revisit the package, you just choose a package, or you start from scratch. And then you can just go in there, give a title, customer name, project name, the RiseF type, what kind of type, and then you type in the requirement. And like a good cook, I have prepared something. So you see here, this is something I did yesterday when preparing today's session. And basically what you see here, this is my business requirements to develop a custom code, which does following steps. And this is now how you can interact with the system. You see here, there's like the full table of content showing all the business requirements needed. And yeah, something like that, report output. And if you want to change something, then it's a chat. It's a chat interface, and then you can just click. For example, please add in section 3.7 a new column, maybe even wrong, with the name sitMUC. So in this use case, it does not make sense to have a column sitMUC, but just to show there's now the whole document is revisited if we need to change something in the architecture, or for example, the process flow changes. The whole document has been revisited. You see here now in the output, we have a new column, and with that, what's that? No, it's the output report, and those are the column headers. It might be a bit confusing in this case, yeah, but this is just the columns, what we expect in the output. And with that, you get like a full document, and different personas can approve or change things. And you see that here. Now I can or could approve, say like a comment, approved, and send it back to the next team. And now then it's working in one system, sending it over, for example, in this use case, to a technical team. Yeah. So this is also what I mean with GenAI. I don't need to take care about my spelling or have to think about how to write a document in proper English, proper German. I just do it how I do not need to check errors, grammatic. This is all done by GenAI, and is supporting me being quicker. And with that, yeah, I really wanted to show a use case where we think GenAI makes a lot of sense. And yeah, with that, everyone, thanks a lot for being here, having me here. Thanks you for being my microphone holder. Thanks a lot for that. And so I will be around if there are any questions, because I already saw the red card. I don't want to challenge the time anymore. If there's anything, please reach out to me or on LinkedIn, and then we can have further conversations. With that, thanks a lot, everyone, for listening.
Thank you very much.